Howdy-o, people. Today we are going to finish this up. Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today I'm back with the Dean Tonic, and I want to get this thing finished, done, and be able to do something with it. So right now I want to finish up the setup because I only did partial on the last video. I didn't do all of it. I wanted to have the neck set up overnight since it hasn't had any strings on it for a while, and then go back and check everything to make sure everything is still either where I left it or to see if anything has changed. So I'm going to plug in my tuner. And turn the tuner on. And let's see if this thing ended up changing at all within the day that it's been sitting. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Still looking good. This one could be adjusted a little bit down. That can go up a little bit. That's looking good as well. So the strings have stretched. And right now I want to check to see what my relief is going at. If it stayed where I left it or if I need to change it back to something else. So what you're going to need is a capo, whatever Allen key or nut wrench you're going to need for your guitar to do this, and then I use a 12 thousandths feeler gauge. So I'm going to go ahead and prop this thing up, fret it at the fret where the body meets the guitar. Oh, always never fails, does it? And another one of those scam callers again. So I'm going to fret it where the body meets the neck. Have I got a 12 thousandths? No, I have a 20 thousandths. That's why it felt a little tight. Would help if I had the right. There you go. Had my feeler gauges still set up for when I was doing the action high at the first fret on the nut. Looks like I can add a little relief to it. Kind of rubbing and pulling on the string a little bit. I figured that it would end up like pulling the neck to where I had too much relief. So let's go ahead and change that. See what I got now. It's much better than what it was. Add a little bit more. I need my other wrench for this. Yeah, this is much better. Then clear the strings, clear the headstock. All right, let's see. That is much better. I can live with that. All right, so I don't need this one. One thing I like to do when I'm working on something is if I don't need tools, I put them away. But this I may use again, so I'm just going to stay out. All right, so let's see where I'm at as far as tuning goes, because I know it dropped a little bit. All right, so that's all right. Let's see where my action height fell at. So I really didn't do any measuring when I put the bridge on. I just kind of just lowered it as. So I am at 5/64 on the low. You can actually bring it down just a little bit more. And I am at a little under a 16th. So what is this thing going to sound like with the frets? Make sure I don't have anything dead. Sounds good. So next thing is the intonation. So I'm going to need my flat jeweler screwdriver, and it is not on the counter. Now it is. All right, so let's check out what the intonation is. So go ahead and oh, that's right on. That one can go forward a little bit. Come on, get in there. I hate these slots. Oh, it's going backwards. I want to go forward. All right. That one can go backwards a little bit. Come back a little bit more. I hate these damn screws. Either way, if it was on the front or the back, they still would be a pain in the ass to get to. Go back some more. A little bit more. Oh, tell you. This is always the fun part of setting up a guitar right here. I mean, it's not off by much, but just a little bit. Wow, that's better. That one's got to go back. Back a little bit more. Where is it? There it is. A little bit more. There you go. That one's got to go back a little bit too. Bingo. All right, so the intonation's done, action height's done, neck relief is done, guitar is in tune. Sounds all right acoustically for electric guitar. And you notice you didn't hear any ding sound or anything at the nut when I was adjusting the tuning on there, so that's a good sign. Always is. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in now. And remember, I changed out the cap on the tone, so that should sound a little bit different than what it normally would sound. and did all the wiring on this thing. So hopefully when putting these guys into single coils, I'm not going to get any type of funny feedback, or not feedback, but noise from either the fluorescent lighting or just being a single coil noise. So let me clean up my counter, put it away. Actually, there's one more thing. String it, height for the pickups, right? There's one thing that I forgot, because I did move the pickups. Let's go into treble side of this guy. That's all right. That one's a little bit low. I need a Phillips. This one is a little bit low. Okay, check this one again. That one's where it's supposed to be, and let's go on the base side. Yeah, I figured this side's going to be up real high. Still needs to go down some more. That's good. That side's got to go down. Bring it up a little bit. Up a little bit more. I'm only giving it not even a quarter of a turn here. There you go. All right, now it's done. All right, so stay tuned or stick around or whatever you want to do. So I'll be making some noise with this, maybe, hopefully good noise, I hope. We'll see.